Ever wonder if your favorite show runners are secretly psychic? Some of the most captivating television series aren't just well written. They're meticulously planned from the very beginning. We're diving into 50 shows where the pilot episode isn't just an introduction, but a hidden treasure map leading to the finale. Um, Prepare to have your mind blown. Um, um, let's start with Lost, which is but so Lost is a lot. Those The series famously opens with a close up of Jack Shephard's eye snapping open. 6 seasons later, the final shot mirrors this moment, uh, with his eye closing, completing the cycle plant. It's a visual bookend hinting at the entire journey from the very first frame. Uh, um, and then there's Breaking Bad. Remember Walter White losing his pants in the desert? A seemingly random moment. Not so fast. In a later episode, a pair of pants lies in the same location, a subtle anchor to his transformation. It's a geographic echo of his descent. Uh, How I Met Your Mother utilizes a simple prop, the blue French horn, stolen for Robin in the pilot. It resurfaces in the finale, you know, signaling a rekindled romance. It's a sweet symbol of enduring affection. Futurama cleverly hid a major plot point, a strange shadow in the pilot's opening scene. It's Nibbler pushing Fry into the cryogenic tube, setting the entire universe-saving plot in motion. Uh, Talk about long-term planning. Um, Psych plays with perception. Psych plays with perception. Psych plays with perception. Sean Spencer pretends to be psychic, uh, constantly correcting doubters. Um, the finale, he finally admits it's all an act, resolving the central lie of the series. Monk centers around an unsolved case. Adrian Monk is obsessed with finding his wife's killer. The finale delivers closure, finally revealing the clue needed to solve the mystery and bring peace to his character. Um, the Good Place starts with Michael welcoming Eleanor to the afterlife. The finale flips the script with Eleanor walking through the final door and Michael remaining behind. It's a callback to the show's core themes. Friends is iconic. The gang sits in Central Perk, and Rachel enters in a wedding dress. The final scene shows them leaving the empty apartment. Chandler's final sarcastic line, "What talking the talking," and final like existing. A perfect send off. Battlestar Galactica establishes a cyclic nature of time. The opera house visions in the pilot foreshadow the destruction of Caprica and confirm the prophecy is it's a literal fulfillment of the initial setup. Mr. Arcey, Mr. Sif, I am counting my life cell at Paul Room today. I made this Sith. I made this uh, robot begins with Elliot addressing friend. The finale deconstructs this relationship, revealing the true identity of the friend that says this might become tamed entity and this massive. And the final shot is a direct response to that opening line. Mad Men showcases Don Draper's advertising genius. And he tells clients advertising is about happiness. The finale shows Don seemingly dreaming up the "I'd like to buy the world a Coke" commercial, bookending his journey. The office centers around Michael Scott's desk. It's the heart of the show. The finale closes with a shot of the empty office, mirroring the opening credits. It's a poignant return to the beginning. Parks and Recreation features Leslie Knope's vision for a park. The finale shows the completed park, representing her legacy. The pit becomes a symbol of her growth. Arrested Development revolves around money. Um, and George Bluth Sr. advises Michael, there's always money in the banana stand. The show literally proves him right, adding a comedic layer. Community starts with Jeff forming a study group. He gives a speech about community. The finale features the group discussing their own spin-offs, mirroring his initial sentiment. BoJack Horseman deals with fear, and BoJack fears drowning and leaving no legacy. The penultimate episode nearly fulfills that fear. The finale addresses the weight of his past. Veep showcases Selena Meyer's lack of power. The finale shows her overshadowed at her own funeral. It's a final indignity, highlighting her lifelong struggle. And The Sopranos begins with a dream about ducks. It foreshadows the family's disintegration. The abrupt cut to black in the finale represents the end of that fear. Succession starts with Logan Roy's health declining. The series focuses on who will take over. The finale resolves the succession crisis, completing the initial setup. Supernatural focuses on family. Sam and Dean are reunited by their father's disappearance. And the finale sees Dean dying on a hunt, reuniting with Sam in heaven. Arrow introduces the mask of Deathstroke. It reappears in the final season, connecting the beginning and end. The show completes the cycle of revenge and redemption. Smallville shows Clark Kent unable to fly. The finale sees him finally donning the Superman suit, fulfilling the promise of his destiny. Well, Gotham begins with the murder of the Waynes. The finale sees Bruce Wayne becoming Batman. completing the transformation set in motion in the pilot. Schitt's Creek shows the Rose family moving to a small town. The finale sees them leaving, but with fond memories and a newfound appreciation. The town sign honors their legacy. New Girl introduces the douchebag jar. They do a view. It reappears in the finale, highlighting Schmidt's growth and the group's enduring bond. The Brooklyn Nine-Nine showcases Captain Holt's strictness. The finale sees him letting loose, embracing the team's playful spirit. The final scene echoes their early attempts at a slow motion walk. The Big Bang Theory features Leonard and Penny's first meeting, and the finale reveals Penny is pregnant, fulfilling Leonard's initial prediction. The show completes the circle of their relationship. Modern Family introduces the three branches of the Pritchett family. The finale sees them gathering for a final photo, mirroring their first introduction. The show celebrates the enduring power of family. Glee begins with the discovery of the Glee Club's potential, like, energy. The finale ends with a performance and a tribute to the club's history, fighting. The show celebrates the power of music and community. Some made by interesting feelings. Castle sees Rick Castle meeting Detective Beckett. The finale sees them happily married, completing the journey that began with a simple investigation. The Mentalist centers around Patrick Jane's quest for revenge, and the finale sees him finally defeating his nemesis, bringing closure to his long journey. And Bones introduces the partnership between Brennan and Booth. And the finale sees them, continuing their kind of partnership, solidifying their bond after years of solving crimes. Fringe features the Great Dragon's prophecy, especially perceived, and it might be made the finale confirms the truth about the future, completing the cycle of time and destiny. 12 Monkeys deals with time travel and loops. And the finale resolves the paradox, bringing the story full circle and completing the initial setup. Dark establishes the cyclical nature of time. The finale breaks the cycle, bringing closure to the intertwined fates of the characters. Gravity Falls introduces a mysterious journal. The finale utilizes the knowledge within the journal to save the town, completing the journey that began with its discovery. Adventure Time shows a post-apocalyptic world. The finale reveals the history of the world, completing the story that began with its mysterious origins. Steven Universe introduces the crystal gems, and the finale sees Steven finding that kind of amazing path, completing his journey of self-discovery and And that Avatar: The Last Airbender is seeing that two small airbender captured, seeing two small airbenders in those ice captured within more, all of it. The finale sees him defeating the Fire Lord, fulfilling his destiny as the Avatar. Twin Peaks features a dream about Laura Palmer. The revival series fulfills that dream, bringing closure to the mystery that began with her death. 6 Feet Under begins with the death of Nathaniel Fisher, and the finale shows the moment of death for every main character, emphasizing the inevitability of life's end. And The Wire features a story about a dice shooter. The finale shows the cycle of crime continuing, highlighting the show's critique of institutions. And then Hannibal is Hannibal Lecter's culinary skills. The finale sees Kim and Will Graham embracing their dark connection, completing the cycle of their twisted relationship. Gilmore Girls centers around Lorelai and Rory's relationship, and the finale sees Rory pregnant, mirroring Lorelai's situation before the series began. And they said they don't see any way that the detective are effect of the detective campaign Fitch of the detective that was considering point. The finale sees her continuing her work, solidifying her identity as a private investigator. It would be similar to probably approach that you must change. In the 20s, and the finale revisits that same conversation, highlighting the character's lack of growth. Merlin introduces the Great Dragon's prophecy. The finale confirms the prophecy, completing the cycle of destiny and magic. Justified features Raylan Givens confronting a gun thug. The finale sees him visiting Boyd Crowder in prison, completing the cycle of their shared history. Better Call Saul shows Saul Goodman living under an alias. The finale sees him reclaiming his identity, completing his transformation, and accepting the consequences of his actions. Suits sees Harvey Specter hiring Mike Ross. The finale sees Harvey working with Mike in Seattle, completing the cycle of their partnership and mutual respect. So have you noticed any other shows where the beginning perfectly predicts the end? Share your findings in the comments. And with that said, thanks for watching. And until next time,